Formula 1 driving is quite tough. To warm up the brakes and tires, the vehicle must be moving at a sufficient rate of speed. In order for the brakes to function properly, they must be heated enough. Otherwise, the car will not be able to stop or turn. There's no doubt that F1 is among the giants of motorsport, and the drivers who compete in F1 are some of the tops in the world, but are F1 drivers truly the best drivers? In this video, we're going to discuss, are F1 drivers really the best in the world? The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Formula 1 drivers are fearless, highly skilled, incredibly fit, and highly specialized athletes that devote themselves to driving the highest performing cars in motorsport at a level that no average person could ever dream of attaining. F1 drivers are no ordinary human beings. They're superhumans who push their bodies to extremely high limits for their passion. They go through rigorous training schedules and diets to maintain a level of fitness that, should this kind of accident occur, then they have a higher chance of survival. It's not only survival that is in mind, but just to get through a single race is a task in itself for a human body. Each year, the F1 World Championship season is held. It consists of a series of races known as Grand Prix, held usually on purpose-built circuits and in a few cases on closed city streets. Drivers are awarded points based on their finishing position in each race, and the driver who accumulates the most points over each championship is crowned that year's World Drivers' Champion. As of the 2022 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, there have been 772 F1 drivers from 41 different nationalities who have raced at least one of the 1,079 FIA World Championship races since the first such event, the 1950 British Grand Prix. The temperature inside an F1 car's cockpit soars to a blazing 124 degrees Fahrenheit. Consider the fact that you would not be allowed to drive an F1 car without an appropriate racing suit in mind. After that, you'll be put on Nomex, balaclava, and a high-quality helmet. In the car, you'll have a hard time turning the wheel in the first place. If you're driving too slowly, the tires will lose traction and grip. The car will skid. Then, while you're driving at high speeds, it's tremendously difficult to manage the vehicle when taking corners. Formula 1 drivers are the best in the world simply because they have to be. This sport is the most prestigious and elite racing league in motorsport, and also the most exclusive. Only 20 drivers compete in F1, and each of them must maintain peak performance to keep their seats. The cars that the drivers use in F1 also require them to be better than everyone else. The speeds that these race cars are capable of also require the drivers to be the best that they can be. Racing around a circuit at speeds in excess of 360 km per hour, 223 miles per hour, requires the reaction times and focus on a fighter pilot and the ability to make decisions that will impact the outcome of the race in a minute fraction of a second. This requires immense mental faculties and strength to perform, which is not required in other racing leagues. Some drivers have a special hydration system built into their cars. A button on the steering wheel will shoot an isotonic sports drink designed to keep them super hydrated into their mouths. F1 drivers should expect to be away from their families for extended periods of time during the season. Back-to-back races mean being away from home for 2 weeks at a time. But mechanics, engineers, and other crew members have it even harder, with sometimes over 2 months of continuous travel. Formula 1 cars are extremely sensitive machines, and they all have a perfect operating temperature. To be the best driver in Formula 1 means being the best driver in the world. It's an almost impossible challenge to become the overall best driver in F1, but the best driver is always obvious to see. Lewis Hamilton is a British Formula 1 racing driver who's currently the greatest Formula 1 driver on the grid. Hamilton has won a total of 7 Formula 1 World Championships. Max Verstappen is one of the youngest drivers on the F1 grid, but also one of the best. Only Hamilton rivals this driver on the track. His fearless driving style, raw talent, and immense skill have placed him as the second best driver in the sport in a short career so far of only 6 years in F1. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This is all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.